Hi, Lou. Good morning, or good morning from Toronto, Canada. I know it's afternoon there. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm great. Great to see you again. It's been a year since we've spoken, and look at you now, you big star of Foundation. I have to ask you, I mean, things are now ramping up for season two. What excited you most about going into this new season?
It was just getting to do everything on an even bigger scale than it was the first time round, and getting to do such new things in the space that we kind of have an idea of what it is now, but then you
Right.
don't because it's still such a shock and still such like an exciting thing to see all these different ways that they're doing things and new worlds and different sets. So we got, it's kind of same but different.
Right,
So
right. But I find that crazy when you say going on a bigger scale, because how much bigger can this show get? I mean, when
yeah.
we spoke last year, what blew me away so much about this show is that it's mostly real. Like you guys are on these sets, you're really there, they're built. How for this one?
I mean, I was saying this earlier that we have a set that's built in like the parking lot of the studios in Prague, and it's the Summer Palace on Ignis. It's a whole set that's built from like scratch from the ground up, and like it looks so real. It's exactly like the same stone structure look as it is when we go on location, when we have the Ignis world on location, because we film on
Yeah.
both sides. And that for me is one of the most incredible sets ever because there's like running water, there's like fire going on, there's like all sorts of things, and you're just like, how do we still do this? Like, how do we just do more than what we did the last time?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
Yeah.
fun to watch it too as a viewer. Okay, so Gail had a big shocker at the end of season one. No spoiler here. We find out that Salvor is her daughter, and I wanted to know how that relationship kind of changed your acting style with Leah. You must have become so close after working on season one. Talk a little bit about working with her on season two and how it maybe changed the dynamic a little bit.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we were really close in season one, regardless of like where we were as characters in the story. And I think actually, if anything, it made us going into acting together a lot more scary because we were kind of like, oh my gosh, we were super nervous in front of each other. It was really quite funny to do that first scene together, but it was wonderful to explore that relationship. And I think it's such a tenuous, like it's one of those relationships where you could imagine that it could go really well and she does accept her as her daughter, and then they're just mother and daughter and best friends for the rest of their lives, but that's not what happens. And I
No.
think that is so much more interesting, and it's so much more dynamic, and it's so much more realistic, because it's that doubt of like, she's telling me this information. Do I believe it? One, two, okay, fine, I do. But like, what does that mean for me? I didn't raise her. She's older than me. She's lived a different life to me. She's lived in a
Yeah.
place where I was supposed to be the leader of that world, like planet. So there's so many different factors that kind of, you know, give you information about what this relationship may be like. And it might not be exactly this happy, fun, loving thing, and
Yeah,
that's,
well, yeah, we need the drama, right? Well, then we wouldn't watch, right? Of course, we have to have that tension and fun. Okay, I have to rat, unfortunately, but I want to congratulate you on doing such a great job as always. Always lovely to talk to you, and best of luck on season two. And we're looking forward to speaking to you next year for season three.
thank you so much. It was lovely to speak
Okay,
with
Luke,
you.
nice seeing you. Take care.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.